Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Shifting Tones, the podcast with nerdy tones and shifting formats. Also, the only podcast you ever need to listen to ever again. Today, I'm your host, Sam, and I am joined by my wonderful, amazing, juiced-up co-host, Spiffy.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. All juiced up on that water. Woo, H2O!
Yeah, baby, hydration. And you're probably wondering, that's weird. Shouldn't this be Lorissa's episode? Where's Lorissa? Were you thinking that, Steph?
Yeah, where's Lorissa? What'd you do with her? Where is she?
She is safe and sound. She can send you tons of selfies holding signs up that say, I am completely safe, But she's just not feeling well today. Her office, it's at a solid 76, 78 degrees all day. And so when you're in a tight office and you're stressed and it's just hot all day and you're already not feeling great, it's gonna get to you.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. Ugh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying oh man, 78 is cooking, but when you're in it for 8 hours a day and you don't have an air conditioner or anything, it's gonna be rough.
So okay, so it's a 2-man show today.
Absolutely, 2-man show, one man and another man.
Yes.
And so, how do we start every show? With a little bit of small talk, medium talk, big talk. Steph, what kind of talk do you have for me today?
Well, we got a 2-man talk today, I suppose, because it's just the two of us. But
right.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the weather and I've been exercising. I've been getting back. I know. The
oldest man comment ever.
I mean, I've been getting my vitamin D. I've been feeling happier because, the winter weather's starting to go away.
Right.
And I'm kind of bummed because it's supposed to kind of come back a little bit, but then hopefully spring is here to stay.
Absolutely.
It was crazy because as I was doing a 2-mile walk, literally today before the podcast, literally 2 of my neighbors were mowing the grass. I'm like, hello, the grass isn't even that tall yet. I was like, it's not even that tall yet to be mowing, but there they were.
Yeah, we have not touched ours yet. It's not quite there. No,
just smile and wave, boys. Come on, okay.
That's right.
It's you do not need to cut the grass in March. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're feeling positive and healthy. Yeah, the sun is beautiful. I took my dog for a walk today and we are both just soaking it in. It was wonderful.
Yeah, and then the time change happened. We're in a part of the world where we use daylight savings time. So
yes.
That, I mean, to be honest with you, I knew it was coming. Did not prepare for it whatsoever. Some people like to prepare their sleep schedules because you lose an hour of sleep.
Of course.
But it just kind of happened, and then I didn't even notice. And then I just looked at the clock. It was 7:00 in the evening, and I was like, "It's sunny. It's 7 and it's sunny."
Oh, so you didn't realize it until much later in the day?
I literally only realized until it was the sun should have been gone.
That's really funny.
And I was like, "Oh, it's light out." I was like, "Oh, daylight savings time." So then it occurred to me. So I really did not even. I wasn't even affected by losing an hour.
And then you ran around the whole house setting all your clocks to the right time, right?
Yeah. No, I only had to do it for my car, but that was it.
Yeah, this weekend, Larissa and I were over at some friend's house. These friends. The book nerd and the bourbon man.
Oh.
I mean, they probably don't care if we say their names, but I'm going to keep referring to them as...
It's mysterious. You got to keep the listeners intrigued.
That's right. Now they know we don't live in the state of Arizona because we are affected by daylight savings time. So that's 49 fair. States to hunt us down.
Okay, I'm pretty sure based off our conversations prior. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, so we're hanging out with them. Larissa and book friend went to bed early, and I was up with Bourbon Man playing some video games, and then we okay, well, we're going to hit the bed, and it was about, 1:45 in the morning. So I'm laying in bed, scrolling on my phone, trying to fall asleep. And all of a sudden I look at my phone and in the top left corner, it said 3:09. And then I was like, what happened? There's no way it's 3:00. What happened? And then the rest of my phone said 2:09. And I'm super confused. And so I reset my phone, not thinking about daylight savings time. And it all said 3:09. I was like, oh, duh. It clicked pretty quickly, but it still freaked me out for a second that I had blacked out for an hour.
When you have to reset your phone, that's when you know it's bad.
Right. I had a beer earlier in the evening. I'm like, oh man, one too many Coke Zeros or something for me.
Jeez.
But other than that, so my small talk, walking my dog earlier, I noticed this morning when I was walking him, there was objects like in my tree lawn and then in the tree lawn next door. Or I'm sorry,
Kind of objects. What?
Do you call it devil strip or do you call it tree lawn?
Devil strip.
Okay, freak.
Okay, well, come on.
So in our tree lawn was a completely unopened king size Reese sticks, I think they're called. It's like a Kit Kat and a Reese had a baby.
Okay.
Kind of like a Butterfinger Reese. I don't know.
So unopened candy in your yard.
And
cool.
then about 20 feet, 15 feet away is another full size Butterfinger unopened.
Did someone just lose stuff?
I don't know, because then another like 10 feet down was a completely unopened bottle of Pepsi. So I'm like, either some teenagers like stole it from a gas station and were like dropping it because maybe like they're being followed or heard the cops, or like, somebody dropped it out of their like bag. I have no idea.
Maybe like they had a plastic bag and it ripped or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of is like they went to the store, had a plastic carry bag, and then
right.
I don't know. I feel like you'd notice.
Yeah, because that's a lot of weight. Like I picked them up to throw them away, and I was like, I mean, it's, if there was in your bag, you would notice it, I guess.
I feel like especially if you lose like a bottle of pop. Like,
absolutely. I thought about like, free snacks, but
ain't no way.
Well, to conclude my small talk, Steph, it's
Your
Controversial
list?
Sam's
Yeah.
controversial corner of the day. And I got 3 things for you.
Okay.
Number 1, some of the most interesting people I've ever met have been like Uber and Lyft drivers. I swear,
fair.
every time I get into an Uber, like, I'm like, oh, how you doing? And they're like, well, back in 1957 when I first met my spouse. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, keep going. And they always tell you some sort of interesting story about somebody they had in their car or like them growing up or why they moved to the area. And I always just find it so fascinating. I almost want to like record the conversations with them and then like write a book about it, even though I'm never going to write a book, but it's so interesting like learning about these people's lives because they're just regular people, but it's like complete strangers that you get to have a conversation with for like 10 to 20 minutes usually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not controversial, but I just enjoy it because some people like getting in an Uber and just like staying quiet. So
I've seen sometimes they have like, buttons for passengers to press where it's like, do you want me to talk or do you want to be a quiet ride? I've seen that before where it's like you have the choice whether or not the driver will talk to you or not talk to you.
That's wild. Our one Uber driver in Vegas was like, would you guys care for some gum, some bottles of water, some snacks? I have everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, point number 2. People who don't have phone cases on their phones, there's something going on. I don't know what it is, but I don't trust you because you seem to trust yourself so much that you think you're like above, phones cracking and that you're above being clumsy, but you're not. It's going to happen at some point. And you know who you are, all those people listening out there.
That's a personal vendetta. That's funny.
Well, it's silly. Like, I get it that like the phones look cooler and are slimmer and like look their best with the phone case off, but you're just, you're being so risky. Like I've dropped my phone many a times on like carpet and like even like on harder floors or getting out of the car and I have a case on it so it doesn't break. But I've had phones in the past before like phone cases were super popular, like on sliding phones or flip phones. Mm-hmm. And you knock it 2 feet off like the counter and it just shatters. I
don't even bother when that phone is sliding out of my hands. I'm like, oh, well, there it goes. And I just watch and then I just sigh and pick it up. That's literally how I do it every single time.
Is it slow motion too? Like
it is. It's just like, okay, here we go again. I just drop it a lot. So I couldn't imagine not having a case on my phone.
Exactly. Because I feel like modern phones are made so much more flimsy and like shatter likely to shatter than like old phones that are like a heavy duty plastic that like you could run it over with your car and it was fine. So yeah. Number 3, let's see. Number 3. People, this is something that grinds my gears, is people who think they're better than like social media and entertainment in general. Like people who are just like, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm not on X platform, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Like I get maybe you're not on Facebook because the boomers took it over, or like you just stay away from, maybe certain social medias because you just don't like the toxicity of it. But like
they're right, they are better.
Because it's like, well, they don't like I mean, it's all different forms of media too. Like, there's people who like, oh, I just don't watch TV, and it's like, okay, that's kind of weird because that includes streaming, cable, YouTube, anime, whatever. And then people who like you don't watch movies, but that doesn't make you weird. Like,
no, because I'll sit and occasionally watch a movie. Like,
right,
don't
absolutely.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
I still have December 20th, 2024 saved for the Sonic 3 movie. Like, I'm excited for that. Like, hello. But I mean, like, if I'm in my own time, just me is like, I'm gonna put on a movie. Hell no. I can do so many other things.
Yeah, I definitely feel you because like I always want to consume as much media as possible, but sometimes I'm like, you know what, Lorissa doesn't want to watch this movie because maybe it's not a huge like slasher, like that kind of horror films. Like she likes paranormal films or like an action movie she's not interested in. If I'm like working from home, I'll throw it in the background, or if like in the evening she's busy doing art or something, I'll put one on and watch it.
Well, just going back to your controversial point.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's like, yeah, if they don't have social media, I just feel like they're enjoying life.
Oh yeah. Social being honestly, that one, I guess I feel like I should have said just like entertainment things in general because like there are a lot of people I've met who are just like, oh yeah, I don't watch movies, TV, listen to music.
If there was like, yeah, I don't like to read, I don't like to watch movies, I don't like to listen to music, I don't like to if it's like someone like that has nothing to entertain them, yeah, then that's kind of odd.
And I know that sounds wild, but I've met plenty of people like that. Yeah, being disconnected from social media, probably healthy, probably for the best actually. I have quite a few friends that don't use it anymore, and I'm like, you're probably living your best life.
Yeah.
But speaking of movies and entertainment and video games and TV, that brings us to today's topic.
Whoa,
Steph.
our segue. It worked out perfectly. Okay.
Oh yeah, our little two-wheeled Segway. Did you ever own a Segway? Did you ever ride a Segway before?
No, I've never done that before. Are those even still around?
I don't know. I remember it was like the future.
When's the last time you've seen a Segway?
DC 8th grade trip, like the tour people were on them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, people have like those one wheels now and like boogie boards and stuff. So.
Yeah, I feel like Segways just kind of went away.
Yeah, but that's okay. So we have today for you, Steph. I have a few quizzes for you.
Quizzes, okay.
Yes, specifically for you in topics that you know nothing about or have zero interest in that I am interested in.
Okay,
so
okay. So you're quizzing me on things that you enjoy and like.
Yeah, as far as like media goes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I got a TV show. Well, sorry, a TV show, an anime, one with superheroes, and then one with movies.
Okay.
So things you might not know that much about. So they're all. I literally Googled easy blank quiz.
Okay.
So,
thank goodness.
I mean, that might not help you, but.
Probably not, but that's fine. We'll try our best.
All right. And we'll just get a feel for how many questions I want to ask you per round. I have 4 of them selected, so
okay.
We'll see where it goes.
Oh, God.
All right. So quiz number 1 is around my favorite TV show of all time. And I know your favorite TV show too, Steph.
I don't even know if I know your favorite TV show.
I mean, I think it's my favorite TV show of all time. I don't know.
So you're even iffy on it, so I probably don't know then.
I mean, it probably is. Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever watched Game of Thrones, Steph?
I watched like an episode.
Perfect.
And I did not care for it.
Awesome. Okay, this is going to be really easy.
Okay.
Some of these don't have multiple choice, but I feel like I'm going to give you multiple choice to help you out a little bit.
That might help me, yes.
All right, so question number 1. What is the sigil of House Stark? Okay. Do you know off the top of your head before I give you multiple choice? No. Okay, so I'm going to give you multiple choice.
I was going to say there's dragons in the show.
And you know what? I'll put dragon in so you already know that it's not one of them.
It's not that. Okay.
So a dragon, a bear, a wolf, or a kraken?
I think it's a bear. I think that's in the show.
Oh, there is a bear in the show, but it is a wolf. Specifically like a dire wolf, but
I don't know what that is. Okay.
Like a big wolf. Like
I don't think it's a kraken. I don't think they're really in the water. What was the third
No, Steph,
one?
I told you the answer already.
Oh, it was a bear?
No, it was a wolf.
It was
I told you got it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
I completely ignored you. I was thinking of the options In my head still. I just disregarded what you said. Okay, it was a wolf. Okay.
Okay. Speaking of wolves, Jon Snow, he's a very popular character in the show.
I know that name.
Yes, played by famous actor Kit Harington. He has a pet direwolf.
Oh.
What is his name? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it Ghost? Is it Arya? Is it Death? Or is it Gendry?
I'm going to say Gendry.
Oh, Steph, you're so wrong. It is Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost
it's
the wolf.
Well,
Okay.
specifically because they find a litter of like direwolf pups, and they're all black except for the runt, which is all white. So he names it Ghost, and he's also like the bastard son, so he's like adopted. So he's the runt, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Go sick 'em, Ghost.
You got it. All right. Okay.
It just sounds silly.
It does, and that's fine.
What was that last one you said? Because that one sounded way cooler.
Gendry.
Go get him, Gendry. That sounds okay. Hello, come on. That sounds better.
He's a character in the show. He's just not one of the wolves. Okay.
Everyone who's watched Game of Thrones is gonna be like, "What is wrong with her?" All right, go ahead. What's the next question?
Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So one of the main characters in the show is
Gendry.
Jaime Lannister. Okay.
Okay.
So, what is Jaime Lannister's nickname? Okay. Is it the Golden Hero? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay.
No, okay.
Is it Drogon the Dragon? Is it Longclaw or is it Kingslayer?
Longclaw's from Avatar, I'm pretty sure. I think, what was the second one?
Drogon the Dragon.
That one.
Oh, Steph, you are so wrong. It is Kingslayer. He murdered the previous king by stabbing him in the back. Because
that just sounded goofy.
Well, he was a mad king, so he killed him so that he would like stop his reign of terror. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, was I right about Longclaw? That was from Avatar.
Maybe, but Longclaw is the name of John's. It's
actually in the
sword.
show. Okay,
Yeah.
just kidding. Man, this is awkward.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an easy one. Okay.
Okay.
What is the name of the region where primarily most of Game of Thrones takes place? Is it Northeros, Easteros, Southeros, or Westeros?
This is supposed to be easy.
Yeah. Just think about it. Think about how they sound. Northeros, Easteros, Southeros, Westeros. Which one sounds like the most? Like this could actually be a name of a place.
I don't think Westeros. That sounds Westeros?
Okay.
Northeros? I think I'm saying them all wrong.
Okay, which one are you going with?
Northeros? Easteros? Southeros? Easteros.
Oh, Steph, you couldn't be more wrong. It's Westeros.
Dang.
I thought that was pretty funny. You're like, well, it's definitely not Westeros.
It sounded goofy. To be fair, they all sounded goofy.
All right. Steph, I got one last Game of Thrones question for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, there's a character. His name is Sir Gregor Clegane.
That sounds fake.
Sir Gregor Clegane. He's played by a very big bodybuilder in real life. That guy's like absolutely massive, okay?
Okay.
So, what is his nickname? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Is it the Castle? Is it the Mountain? Is it Lord of Death? Or is it the Chaos?
I really want it to be Lord of Death because that sounds awesome, but I feel like Chaos.
Think his name's Chaos? The big man?
Yeah.
Oh, what if I told you it was the Mountain?
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, but he's like the size of a mountain.
That's it, but like that also kind of just sounded like castle, so I thought those were grouped together and they were both wrong because they're kind of similar, like big unmovable things in a way.
I thought about like the Wall or throwing in his brother. His nickname's the Hound. All
Oh.
right, so you're 0 for 5 on Game of Thrones. How do you feel so far?
Right. That sounds about right. I know nothing of Game of Thrones, and I just was not interested. That type of like, I don't know what it is about that. What is that genre considered?
Fantasy.
Fantasy?
Yeah.
I think, is it like also kind of medieval in a way?
Yeah, in a way. There is no like technical timeline for this because it is fictional.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be medieval essentially.
Because it's got like castles, kings,
Yep, swords,
queens,
dragons.
Swords. Yeah, I don't know. That type of genre just never has interested me.
Would you ever want to go to a Ren fair?
I've been, and I don't have that much fun.
Oh, you've been to a Ren fair before?
I've been to a couple, but it's just like it's fine, but it's just not my cup of tea. Like I'm not like upset that I'm there, but
right.
I also feel like I'm not fully enjoying it because I'm not like, I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm not that excited about it. Like I'd rather go to an anime convention because that's like where my tea sits, you know.
Right. Yes,
but
that's
like,
where your tea is being sipped.
Yep. But I don't know. Like it's fine. I mean, it's really honestly the same concept as like an anime convention, the Ren Fair, you know. But it's
Did
just
you go
more,
with friends?
With my husband.
Oh, okay.
And his
That's a
family.
problem. Yeah. I think if you go with friends, like, because it's technically like a cosplay event, you can dress up in like fun, whimsical fairy maiden gear. I don't know.
But that's a problem. I was never like a horse girl. I was never a fairy girl. Like I was never a mushroom girl. Like I was never that girl. I was
There's
never
one thing
that
I know about
fantasy
Steph.
girl.
She's a horse girl.
Ain't no way. But you know what I mean? Like unicorn fantasy. Like I was never into that type of stuff growing up.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
All right, 0 and 5, got it. Woo! What's the next one? I'm worried now.
All right, the next one. You love anime stuff.
I do.
It's like your favorite thing of all time.
I should hope that I could get this one better. Maybe.
And due to the recent passing of its creator, Akira Toriyama, we're gonna discuss Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So, have you seen Dragon Ball Z before?
I have seen bits and pieces. I've never watched it all the way through in a linear fashion, but I know of it, so I'm hopeful, maybe.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, that's good. That makes me a little bit more confident going in.
I need to pick me up after that last one.
Absolutely. This quiz is called Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga Trivia Quiz.
Okay.
So,
The Saiyan Saga. Okay.
like up at the top in the toolbar, it says Easy Dragon Ball Z Quiz.
Okay.
So,
whew, it better be.
all right. I don't know how easy this actually is. I mean, I might switch up some questions.
Okay.
All right. So, question number 1. I'm gonna start off super easy. It's not even the first question on here. I'm gonna start off with like one of the easiest questions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you trivia, multiple choice. What is the name of the main character of Dragon Ball Z? Okay. Is it Gohan? Is it Krillin? Is it Piccolo? Or is it Goku?
It's Goku.
Correct, Steph. You got one right so far.
I was like, if I don't know that one, I'm doomed.
Okay. So, Goku has a signature move that he likes to use whenever he's fighting with somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of that signature move? Is it Destructo Disc? Is it what, Steph? What?
That's a fun name.
Destructo Disc?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Masenka-ha? Is it Kamehameha? Or is it Particle Beam?
Particle Beam. It's a Kamehameha.
Correct, Steph. Correct.
Particle Beam.
I threw in Naruto for you there. So those other two are actual moves in the show, but all right. Good job, Steph.
Thank you.
Okay. So, speaking of characters again, which of the characters is the green character? Like the famous green character, okay?
Piccolo.
Oh my goodness, Steph, you don't even need multiple choice.
Nah.
You got Piccolo right away.
I like hearing them all. What were you going to say?
I was going to say Piccolo, Chiaotzu, Tien, and Yamcha.
Oh, okay. Piccolo. I knew that one.
Okay. Oh, see, I found more special moves on this. I could use Special Beam Cannon, Big Bang Attack, Gallic Gun, Final Flash.
So many options.
All right. So, when Goku powers up and gets the bright yellow hair, what is that called?
Super Saiyan.
Let's go, Steph. You know your stuff. Your basic Dragon Ball Z stuff.
That's
I'm proud of you.
super basic stuff. If you were to ask me about plot points, that's where I'd probably struggle a little more.
Okay, plot point question. Let's see. I'm going through this, trying to figure out a good one. Okay.
One that might be challenging.
Yeah, let me challenge you. Yeah. All right. What does Vegeta refer to himself as?
Ooh.
It's something he always says. Is it the Prince of Saiyans, the Emperor of Saiyans, the King of Saiyans, or the legendary Super Saiyan?
I think he's the Prince of Saiyans.
Let's go, Steph. Yeah, you got it.
I was going to say, the other one sounded too weird.
Yeah. Legendary Super Saiyan is a thing. It's Broly.
Oh,
So.
I don't know much about him. I don't know much about Broly.
All right, so let's see. You got Goku's name, you got Super Saiyan, you got Piccolo, you got Kamehameha, and you got the Prince of all Saiyans. Steph, you got 5 out of 5
Let's
super
go.
easy
I redeemed
Dragon Ball Z
myself.
questions.
Listen,
That's
anime,
right.
like I said, I'm sipping that tea.
I thought about, like I said, harder questions like, what was the first android that Cell absorbed to gain more powers?
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, see. I'm trying to stick to easy questions for you, Steph. Okay,
Thank you.
So hopefully the audience thought those were easy too. We kind of blew through the Dragon Ball Z questions
Woohoo.
a little bit. So that leaves us plenty of more time for the next category of questions. It's your favorite type of movie, specifically Marvel movies.
Oh.
I know you're a big Marvel movie fan. You've seen them all. You love them all.
Is this like your favorite movie? That we're gonna be, or just Marvel, the MCU, if you will.
Yes, I love the MCU in general. It's not like my favorite specific thing.
Okay.
But in general, I love the MCU. So I know not every movie's good, and I know like there are better movies out there, but these are entertaining and I enjoy them.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for question number 1?
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. You know what? If that roller coaster, it started off low, and then we're climbing, and we'll see where it goes.
That's right. Let's stay low. All right. Question number 1. I'm gonna give you 8 questions for this one since we blew through the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Which of these characters is not an original Avenger? Captain America, Thor, Scarlet Witch, or Black Widow?
Scarlet Witch.
Correct. Good job, Steph.
I've seen the first Avengers.
That's right. Who is missing out of that list? Do you know?
Hawkeye.
Yep.
Iron Man.
Yep.
Hulk.
Yep. That's it. Yep.
That's it. Okay. Woo.
Good job. All right. What is Captain America's shield made out of? Adamantium, vibranium, promethium, or carbonadium?
Oh God. I need to hear those again.
Adamantium, vibranium, promethium, or carbonadium?
Vibranium. The second one.
Vibranium?
Yeah.
Correct.
Ooh, I was like, I've seen Captain America. That was probably the only one I enjoyed.
Which country is vibranium found in?
Oh.
That's not the question. I was just asking.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not telling you. Okay, because it might be on this quiz. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll tell you at the end.
I'll keep it in the back of my head.
That's right. Store it for later. Okay. What is Black Widow's actual name? Natasha Romanoff, Natalie Rushman, Wanda Maximoff, or Yelena Belova?
Natasha Romanoff.
Correct.
Ooh.
And you got this. This is so easy for you.
Nice. It better be.
All right. How many Infinity Stones are there? 5, 6, 7, or 8?
There's 5.
5?
On each knuckle.
Sorry, Steph. There is one on each knuckle, but there's also one in the middle of the fist.
Oh.
The answer is 6.
Was that the Infinity movie at the very end?
Yeah, so there's the...
Never watched that one.
Oh, okay, hold on. Infinity War and then Endgame.
Which one was the big one?
Both of them.
Oh, I don't know.
I think people generally prefer Infinity War over Endgame, but Endgame's last, like the last big... Everybody fights at the same time. I mean, they all fight in the Infinity War, but Endgame's a little bit bigger of a fight. I prefer Endgame over Infinity War, but that's just me. Don't at me.
I think I saw up to the point where they're starting to confront him, but I never saw like them defeat Thanos. Yeah, that's I think where I left off, which I just could not have been bothered to finish that.
That's fine. All right. So Paul Rudd plays the character of Ant-Man. What is Ant-Man's real name?
Oh.
Bucky Barnes, Steve Rogers, Bruce Banner, or Scott Lang?
Well, Scott. I know the other ones. It was
All
process
right.
of elimination then.
Good job. Scott Lang. All right. You're working through these. I mean, you're doing good so far. I think you only got the one wrong, right?
Yes.
Or did you get 2 wrong? I think you just got the one wrong about the amount of Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
because
the
you just
stones.
don't know how to count. Yeah. All right.
Like I said, I didn't see that last movie with the middle stone.
I'm not going to give you this one. It's like a complete lyric from a song from a TV show.
That's weird.
It's dumb. Yeah. it's so in the Wanda Vision TV show.
Never seen it.
Yeah. It's complete the lyric. It's been blank all along. Wanda, Monica, Agatha, Natasha.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
It was Agatha.
No idea what you're even talking about.
It's okay. Who does Captain America give his shield to in Avengers Endgame?
Oh.
Sam Wilson, Bucky Barnes, Tony Stark, or Bruce Banner?
Oh. My gut choice is Bucky, because that's his buddy. So I guess I'll just choose that one.
Bucky the buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Steph. It was Sam Wilson, a.k.a. the Falcon, a.k.a. the new Captain America. So they did a TV show on Disney Plus called Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes were like a duo superhero team fighting against a fake new Captain America.
Oh my, it's too much.
But then Sam gets the shield and takes on the mantle of Captain America, and they're like, yeah, we're going to make another movie. And I think that was like 4 years ago now.
Oh, and then that never happened.
Nope. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. What is the name of Thor's hammer? Vanir, Mjolnir, Aesir, or Norn?
The first one.
Vanir?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Steph. It's Mjolnir.
I thought that was his town.
Mjolnir. Yeah.
I thought that was his town where he lived.
He lives in Asgard.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, Steph.
Whatever.
You got
wait, what the? I heard that. What was that?
It's the cat that stepped on the easy button that I have.
Oh,
in the basement. I
thought
literally
you
stepped on
pressed something after the quiz was over. I thought
maybe the cat thought that was too easy.
Wait, can the audience? Can you put that up to the audience so they can hear what I just heard?
Yeah, give me 1 second to grab it.
Just in case, because it was really quiet. I barely just heard it.
Here you go.
That was easy.
I thought you were just putting that. I literally, because the quiz ended, and I thought you pressed it just as like a meme or something.
Oh, well, we're making the memes right now.
But your cat just stepped on it?
Yeah, it was on the ground because he knocked it off the desk.
Oh,
and then, and you have to really push down on it. It's not like you can just like lightly touch it. Like it's a clicking plastic button where you push down pretty hard. So,
oh, jeez. Okay.
Good for you, kitty.
I can't believe I heard it and it was all the way on the ground.
I know. Good for you, Steph.
All right. Is there another quiz?
The last quiz for you, Steph, is movie quiz.
Oh, God. Okay.
You love movies in general. These are just some just overall important movies in history, questions about them.
Do you remember our very first podcast episode? What our topic was? Do you remember?
Yes, it was movie tropes.
Yes, I struggled so much during that episode. Struggled.
None of these are trope related.
Well, I get that, but I'm just saying it's all back to movies, huh?
Okay, well, I ordered an Uber. It's coming in the form of a bus, the struggle bus, that is.
Uh-huh.
And it's picking you up.
I need it.
That's right. There's a lot you need, Steph. But unfortunately, you're not getting any help on this one because this is all you. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, I'll start off with an easy one. What city is overrun with ghosts in Ghostbusters? Do you want choices? This quiz doesn't give me choices. I can make choices.
City.
New York is correct, Steph.
I was like, it's a big city.
I can come up with choices. It's not that hard.
That's okay.
All right. In Back to the Future, staying with the 80s theme.
Yeah.
What speed does the DeLorean have to reach to experience time travel?
Oh.
Let me know if you want multiple choice.
Is it in the 200s?
I'm not telling you.
Oh,
I will give you multiple choice though.
Multiple choice with this one.
Okay. Is it 66, 77, 88, or 99?
Oh God, I was way off.
It is one of those though.
89? The movie was in the 80s, maybe? I don't know.
The movie was in the 80s, but 89 wasn't even an option. I'll give them to you again. 66, 77, 88, or 99.
Okay, I got it mixed up. I was thinking 80s, and then I heard 99. So, okay, 88.
Correct, Steph. 88 is correct.
Dude, I definitely need to be strapped down to that struggle bus.
So, I mean, you're 2 for 2, so I'm pretty proud.
Thank you.
All right. So, what year were the blockbusters 3 hits released? 3 different hits, okay? Big blockbuster hits. The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. They were all released in the same year. What year was it?
I think 1991.
Steph, do you want options?
No, I want to say 1991.
Okay, do you want options?
Okay, I guess I'll take the option.
Okay, your options are 1992, 1993, 1994, or 1995.
Well, I'm going to say 1992.
Oh, no, Steph, it's 1994.
Oh. That's hard.
Yes.
That's hard.
Sorry, not sorry. Yep.
I've seen The Mask. Ace Ventura, I've never seen. What was the other one?
Ace Ventura. Oh, and Dumb and Dumber.
I've never seen that.
Well, it's okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find another good one for you. Okay, let's go into some sci-fi.
Oh, God. Okay.
Who was the first character to speak in the first Star Wars movie?
The first character speaking in Star Wars?
Yep, the first character to say a line in the Star Wars movie.
Oh, God.
Would you like multiple choice?
Yes, please.
Okay. We have C-3PO. We have Darth Vader. We have Luke Skywalker. And we have Han Solo.
I feel like it's either Luke or C-3PO, but I'm going to say C-3PO.
Let's go, Steph. You
Because
know
he
your
was
stuff.
he was walking in that desert.
Yeah, you got it. Correct.
Oh, thank God.
And it takes place on the ship when it's being attacked by the rebels.
Yeah,
He has his lines.
the little guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to scrap the ship, if I'm remembering correctly.
That's a
or
little bit
no?
later on.
That's
No,
later.
this is... So every Star Wars movie, I believe, I mean, unless they changed it at all for any of these newer movies, the first thing you see in every Star Wars movie after the script goes down, like the text,
title.
is
Yeah.
a ship, a spaceship.
Oh.
So,
I
and
don't
this
think I
one
knew
takes
that.
place... Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
This one takes place on a ship, and it's being destroyed by the rebels, and Darth Vader's walking around, but C-3PO and R2-D2 are together, and they have a line, I think.
Interesting.
Okay, let's stay in sci-fi for a second. What are the name of the bad guys called in Transformers? I'm only going to give you 2 options, okay?
Decepticons.
Whoa, you don't even need options. Look at you.
I didn't
Look
need
at
it
you.
for that one.
Steph, are you feeling like these questions are too easy?
Some are easy, some are not. It's hit or miss. There's nothing in between.
All right. That's fair.
Which I feel like it's either I know it or I don't.
Okay. This one feels like an easy one to me, but we're just back in like regular stuff. Cool Runnings. Do you know that movie?
Heard of it, never seen it.
All right. Well, Cool Runnings tells the story of which country entering a bobsled team
Jamaica.
in the 1988. Okay, you got it.
I just know the history of that.
Let me finish my question,
Okay,
though.
sorry.
1988 Winter Olympics in Calgary,
Yeah.
Jamaica. You got it. Good job. All right. Okay. Let's give you something hard. What film was named the number 12 most inspirational movie by the American Film Institute in 2006?
The hell? 2006 most inspirational?
The number 12 most inspirational
Number
movie.
12. Okay, what the hell came out in 2006? I mean, High School Musical came out in 2006.
You think that's the 12th most inspirational movie?
I was pretty inspired.
This movie did not come out
Together.
in 2006. They just made this decision in 2006.
Oh, Lord. That
I'll
could
give
be
you a hint.
anything. Yeah.
The movie came out in, 1995.
95. Is it animated or no?
It's not animated. It stars Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton,
Oh, wait.
Ed
Lost
Harris,
in Translation.
and Kevin Bacon. You're going to go with Lost in Translation?
That's the only one I know Tom Hanks a big part of. Yes.
No, it was Apollo 13.
Never. I don't know what
Steph,
that
I don't
is.
know why you didn't know that.
I don't know. Hey, aren't you proud that I knew Tom Hanks was in Lost in Translation? That should be
I am very
something,
proud of
right?
you. Yeah, absolutely.
That should be a half point.
Here's another horribly difficult one that makes no sense.
Okay.
How
Play it on
many
me.
different horses play the role of the 4-legged star in Seabiscuit?
That's crazy.
How many different horses played Seabiscuit?
I'm going to say 7. Lucky number 7.
Oh, you're close. It's 10.
Oh, okay.
10 different horses play Seabiscuit. That's pretty fun. I
Kinda
did not know
wild.
that.
What happened? They just hurt themselves on the job? They get horse comp, like workers comp, but for horses?
Horse comp. Yeah, I think they were feeling a little hoarse, maybe.
Oh, God.
Zing.
All right.
Okay, yeah. All right. Which Pixar movie featured a journey to South America in a house held up by floating balloons? There you go. The answer was in the question, so good job.
Yeah. That one's so sad in the beginning. It's a nice story,
but
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've never brought myself. I've seen it just maybe once or twice. I have not brought myself to rewatch it.
That's fair. Okay. We're blowing through these, Steph. We only got a couple left. All right. What is the name of the spell used by Ron and Hermione in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone to make their feathers fly?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is that your final answer?
One
more time.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go. Good job. By the way, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I was like,
okay.
Oh God.
In The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
okay.
What magical country does the White Witch put a spell on so that it is always winter but never Christmas?
Yeah, that one. The Lion's Turf, right?
What is the name of the movie?
It's the Narnia.
There you go.
Narnia. That's messed up. Oh, that movie was kind of messed up too, though, right? It's kind of an odd movie.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. It's fun. I mean, it's definitely apparently there's so many allegories in it and stuff. I remember as a kid, actually, I was allowed to watch The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which I enjoyed as a child, but I was not allowed to watch The Golden Compass because I think at that time, the Catholic Church was the Golden Compass is satanic and has a bunch of allegories to like the Antichrist and what's the word I'm looking for? You're non-religious. What is that called? Atheism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the case, but
were you also were you the type of person that didn't watch Harry Potter? Because
no. We watched Harry Potter. Actually, my dad used to work at a bookstore, and on Harry Potter release nights, after I think it was either after the second or third one, I was allowed to go there as a kid and help at release night and
that's kind of cool.
Help behind the register, and then there was a huge it was a big potluck that all the coworkers brought in food, and so I was just hanging out in the break room, then running around the store, and it was awesome. It's a good memory.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh my.
Yeah. Okay. Let's give you 2 more questions. Okay.
Okay.
What is the first animated movie made entirely by CGI? You should know this.
Ooh, first movie of CGI.
Yep.
In its entirety?
Yep. It is. Do you want a hint?
Yes.
It's a Pixar movie.
Pixar. Was that Toy Story?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is Toy Story.
Okay. I was I'm pretty sure it is, but then I was overthinking it.
Good job. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Oh my. Because I think I just remember something hearing about that, and then they were showing them modeling and drawing Sid's head, and he looks scary.
Right. All right, here's the last question for you for movies. It's in animation also.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
In Finding Nemo, how many white stripes does Nemo have?
Oh, that's crazy. That's a ridiculous question. Does anybody even know that?
Yeah, the people that made this quiz.
Oh, Lord.
And the people who made Nemo.
I'm going to say 8.
8. Is that your final
answer?
Steph, could you believe that you are horribly wrong? It's 3.
3? Okay.
3, yeah. I guess Google him. I don't know.
I'm not going to Google Nemo. I don't care.
Wow. All right, you hear that, Nemo, if you're listening? Steph doesn't care about you. You can send your money to our Patreon.
We do not. You say
not yet.
No.
Steph, do you not want free money from, these schmucks?
Schmucks? That's
just kidding, listeners. I love you guys. All right. Well, that concludes today's episode. Steph, how do you feel like you did overall? Do you feel like you're more in touch with my interests as far as media and entertainment goes?
I feel like if anything, I'm very out of touch with what you enjoy yourself with. I feel like the stuff that you enjoy is not necessarily what I enjoy. Just with the genres and stuff, like the MCU, Game of Thrones, for sure.
You know what I should have done instead of a movie quiz?
What?
Is I should have done a Skyrim quiz.
Oh, God, I wouldn't have known anything.
I know, that would have been great. Just like the Game of Thrones one.
Yeah, it probably would have been the exact same. I probably would have gotten 0 for 5 in Skyrim as well.
Now, I didn't keep track of your total score, but I do believe you were over 500. So I think you got more right than you got wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think you got like 6 out of, well, it ended up being 7. You 5 out of 7 on the Marvel quiz, 0 out of 5 on the Game of Thrones quiz.
I got 5 for 5.
5 for 5 on the Dragon Ball Z quiz. And I think you got like all but like 3 or 4 correct on the movie quiz.
Yeah.
So,
not too shabby.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I don't know how many I asked in the movie quiz, probably closer to 10, but that's for the audience to decide. Let me know how many questions I asked. Let us know on Twitter or Instagram how many Steph actually answered correct overall, or in the subreddit, let us know down there.
Yeah, we weren't keeping track.
That's right. But yes, thanks again so much for listening to Shifting Tones, the only podcast on the internet that matters. I was your host today, Sam. You can follow me on all social media at Sir Captain Sam. And I was joined by my wonderful juiced up co-host,
whoop, whoop.
Spiffy Steffi,
Whoop, whoop.
where you can also follow her on all social media at Spiffy Steffi.
Yes, sir.
Steph, any last words?
Drink water. And I guess
that's right, drink water.
I guess entertain, look up some movies, trivia.
Bye.
Bye.